All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome to Portfolio Cash on Friday with Terence over here. Now, so let's get our session started. And thank you for joining me early into the session. For those of you who are already here, if you can drop a note and say hi in the comments, all right, it'd be really awesome to know who's joining me bright and early into the session. Not bright, dark and early into the session. All right. Hi, Dunkel. All right. Great to have you here. Facebook user. All right, now I'm not sure if you've joined us before, but if this is your first time joining us, all right, could you just go to the banner over there, all right, which you will see over here. Go to streamyard.com/Facebook, and you'll see a Facebook button after that. Just click on it to approve Facebook, and we'll be able to see you after that, okay? All right, hi, Maudrine, hi, Susan, hi, Jason. All right, thank you for joining me once again. Hi, Nian. All right, hi, Nian. All right, now. So let me quickly take off the banner and, oops, not the disclaimer one, right? But the one about StreamYard. Okay, now, so just before I get the session started, I would like to put out a message to all of you that I will be looking at some live trades. I will be taking a look at things over here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to add positions. I will explain my rationale to all of you during the formal session later. Right, but what I'm going to be doing is I will be talking about the markets, but do bear in mind, right, that I'm coming from an educational angle. So whatever I'm saying over here, do make sure you do your own risk assessments, right, because it is your own account, it is your live money, right? Please be aware of all the risk involved before placing any trades into your own accounts. Right now, so without further ado, let's get the session started. All right, I don't have a lot to be talking about. Right, and it might sound like a disappointment to many of you, right? But today, all right, with the way the market is falling, right, it makes absolute no sense, right, for me to place a new trade into the market, right? Because many people will say, hey, Terence, this is the time you need to be bargain hunting. Actually, no. All right, why do I say no? Because this is exactly the time, right, whereby you actually see, how do we say this, defensive stocks actually staying strong. All right, and those are the stocks that we want. All right, those undervalued stocks will be benefiting from a market situation like what we have today. All right, why? Because they're already cheap. All right, and when money flows out of the high risk stocks, which we see a lot of them today, right, many of the tech stocks are suffering today, right, because markets sell off. Right, and when markets sell off, money needs to come out from some stocks. So where would the money come out from? The high flying one, right? The ones who have benefited a lot. Right, and if you read my post today for the session itself, I said, right, many people, right, just before today have been feeling, right, that the markets will never come down, right, and they keep saying, you know, I've seen so many posts out there, they keep thinking, right, that this time it'll be different, this time it'll be different. Isn't that what everyone says when market hits the top, right, that this time is different, right? Many people still feel that this market is not expensive. Are you crazy? All right, are you really crazy? Are you seeing the valuations that's happening right now? Right now, this is what we call the Fed at work. All right, the whole system is broken. Right, money is so cheap, and money is going to be continuing to be cheap. Right, but the markets will sooner or later take its own control. Right, why? Because the Federal Reserve is not going to act on anything. Right, they are the ones that created this bubble. Right, and they are not going to crash this bubble itself. Right now, why? Because this week, right, we heard Biden is going to re-elect Powell again for the federal chief. He's the one that created this whole bubble. Do you think he's going to burst his own bubble by raising interest rates? No way. Right? If he raises the interest rates right now, he's going to kill his very bull market that he's created. So he's not going to do anything with it. Right? He's going to let the markets, right, do the job for him. Right? Now, he's not going to be the bad guy. Right? But if the market system collapses itself, right, he can blame it on the market. See, it's not me. I didn't do anything, right? The markets are the one that decided, hey, it's time to crash. Yeah, now. So that's what's happening right now. Okay. And today, right, you bear the brunt of it, right? The market suddenly is in the mood to feel that, hey, you know, maybe things are just a little bit too expensive, right? So today we have a sell-off mode, right? But is this going to be drastic? No, it's not, right? Why do I feel that it's not going to be drastic? All right, simple, right? We're coming to a year end, right? And like I said in previous sessions before, right, when we come to a year end, right, the fund managers are going to do whatever they can to hold, right, because their year end bonuses are at stake, right? Okay, it is not time to mark their portfolio yet, right? So they're going to keep everything as pretty as they can, right, until they get to mark their portfolio, right? If you look at the charts right now, yes, we do have a severe drop, all right, in the S&P 500, but it's not even 2% drop, right? Today is not even a 2% drop. Can you see that? Yeah, all right. And on top of that, all right, we are still far away, right, from the last support level, right? The resistance breakout support, that's 4,550, right? We're still way off that mark by at least another 60, 70 points, right? So the market, all right, is still in that bullish zone. Yeah, all right. It's still in that bullish zone. All right. Nothing is bearish yet. All right. One bad day, all right, doesn't mean that the markets have turned around. No, it's not. Yeah. Okay. Now, so what we really have over here is the fact that yes, we do have a bearish divergence, right, and that is adding to the fuel, right, that we see over here, right. But there is not going to be any panic selling until we break this support level, which I said just now is 4550. Right. So as of now, we are on the onset, right, of the first day of heavy selling. So I'm not going to jump in, all right, and take some bullish positions for a longer outlook, right now on this day. Right. I'll rather let it settle for a couple of days and then see what happens after that. Right. So I'll be looking to look at new positions next Friday on our Facebook Live. Right. But definitely not today. All right. I'm not in the mood to catch a falling knife. Yeah. Right. Because if I enter today and the markets keep going down, I've entered at the worst possible time. Yeah. All right. Now, yes, I can catch the benefit of doubt. Monday, Tuesday next week, all right, the markets will rebound and reverse this entire loss. Right. But then again, all right, the market is ripe for some major correction. Right. So I'm not saying it's going to be an outright crash, but as you can see on the chart right now, the market does have the potential to go all the way back to 4550 before some of the buyers think, hey, we have hit a support level. Right now, so as of now, right, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't show me that I'm in any benefit at all, right, to get into the market selling put options today. All right, so I'm going to remain patient, right, because part of the virtue of being a put option seller, right, is your patience. Right, if you feel like you always have to get in on the trade, then right, you're in for a very short career. Right, when the market doesn't give you the advantage, right, just suck it up and admit that market you have control. Right, I'm leaving you alone today. I'm coming back another day. Right, and that's how I've survived for a really, really long time. All right. Okay. Now, every time I try to outsmart the market, right, it finds a way to punish me. Right. So, I've learned my lessons the very hard way, right, over many, many years. Right. I keep, I had those moments where I feel, hey, this time is different. But then I'm always reminded it's never different. Right. It's never, ever different. Right. So whenever you start to feel, right, or say to yourself, hey, maybe this time is different, you're in trouble, or the market is in trouble. That's a better way to say it. All right. So this is a reminder to yourself and reminder to anyone, all right, who's listening to me live right now. All right. Okay. Now, anytime you convince yourself that this time, maybe this bull market is different, right, it's time to get out. Right. It's either time to get out or either time to put some protections on any long positions you have. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, so that's really what I want to put out over here. And yes, Nian, you're right. All right, Nian, that's a very articulate way of putting it. All right. Doing nothing is actually doing something. Yes, you're right. All right. Because when you're doing nothing, you're actually protecting your capital. Can you see that? All right. So what you say is actually right over here. All right. So, in a long-term outlook, all right, I don't care what the market is doing today. I don't care what it's saying today. Oh my goodness. Can you see that spam that's going? All right, that's me. All right, and I'm spam. Oh my goodness. All right, this is as blatant as it gets, everyone. All right, this is pretty funny. All right, now, so everyone, please be aware. All right, we have a spammer. All right, let me find where it is. Oh man, hang on. I can't see where it's from. It's not from here. I think this is pretty serious enough, so it warrants me an immediate attention. Right, so do bear with me at the moment. There we go. All of you can help me report it too, yeah? Okay, I've got to do this after this session. Okay, I've got to do the reporting after the session. All right, now, so just a quick note. Oh my goodness, there's more than one. This is sometimes so frustrating. Okay, all right now. So let me get going over here. And wow, there's a lot of them today. All right now, so I'll probably yep, pretty much. All right, now we have all these Facebook accounts being sprouting up. All right, there's very little we can do. We just can only keep reporting them over here. All right, and yes, all right, one way you can do this over here is quickly go to the URL address of that page of that person or whichever it is. All right, and then if you see anything funny over here, right, that's it. Right, and it looks like they're all abound today. All abound today. Right, and once again, yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, but you are a Facebook user, so I can't thank you in person itself, right? Unless you click the StreamYard button. But thank you very much for making this post. Yeah. All right, I will never ever send you a PM over Facebook, and in fact, I have switched off my PM on Facebook itself. Right, and that is why you should never ever receive any PM from me at all. Yeah. Okay, so it's definitely not me. All right. Hey, Isaac. All right, so it is you. All right, can you click the StreamYard button? All right, the www.streamyard.com/Facebook. All right, okay, click on the blue button, and then I'll be able to see your profile after that. All right, now, so where was I? Oh my goodness. Oh yes. All right, now, yeah, Isaac, I can see you now. All right, all good, all good. All right, spammers abound. All right, we have tons of them in this Facebook Live. All right, now, so please be aware of the comments. Just ignore them at the moment. And yes, I do have time to answer some questions. All right, so if you do have questions for me, all right, you can go ahead and post them right now, right? Because I won't be entering any trades today, all right? And I won't be taking off any of our trade positions as well. All right, so we can go ahead to look at some questions, all right, if all of you have any for me. Right, so just quickly to show all of you, right? Okay, just quickly to show all of you, right? Now, look at our trades over here. Real is suffering because the whole commodity sector is going down alongside with oil, right? And our Intel is going down because of the tech sector, right? But you can see our Campbell Soup is holding strong, right? Western Union is not dropping too much as well, all right? And Hog, all right? Hog came off and returned some of its profits, all right? But VZ as a defensive sector is definitely holding strong, yeah? All right, now, so yep, that's it. That's what I have. Andy, all right, now I'll leave it to you. I forgot we did edit eat over here last week as well. Yeah, all right, now I'll leave it to you. All right, like I said in previous sessions before, all right, I decide the risk that I'm going to take. All right, the moment I open the trade and I stick with it. Yeah, all right. Okay, now, so I don't usually average down on a particular trade unless I took only half the size when I entered the trade initially. All right, but for the case of ETH, I entered the 3 contracts immediately. All right, so I'm not going to add on to averaging it down. All right, I'm just going to leave it where it is at the moment. But once again, let me say this: I'm fully comfortable with the positions that I have right now. All right, so there's nothing that needs to be done. All right, and we'll just leave it. All right, we'll pretty much just leave it at the moment. No questions, as it seems. All right, I'll wait for another minute or two. All right, let's see if anyone who's joining us live has any questions for me over here. All right, WU is quite the loser. It doesn't matter. All right, because everything is just, at the short term right now. All right, it still doesn't negate the fact that, this company right now is yielding a dividend at 5.8%, right? And it's trading at an 8 PE. All right, it's trading at an 8 PE. All right, and let's look at this. Yep. All right, now, so if you look at this over here, the price to earnings ratio right now, the current is about 9, all right, but its 5-year average is about 15. Yeah, right now. So what you're expecting right now is this stock can double in its price, right? And it's still, reaching about fair valuations, right? So to me, when I see a valuation like that, I have nothing to worry about. Yeah, all right. Now, Facebook user, you have the same problem as Isaac over here. So I need you to go to www.streamyard.com/Facebook. All right, click on the blue button so I know who I'm addressing, right? Before I do answer or attempt to answer your questions about China stocks over here. Yeah, all right. Yep, same thing as well. All right, so I believe it's the same person. I can't verify this, right, until you pretty much do so. Yeah. All right, Andy, you're experienced enough, so I'll leave you to make that call and that decision. All right, Anson, yes, definitely. All right, so the market is overreacting over the new variant, which kind of is the main topic for today, right? All around the world, right? With the new travel restrictions and the travel bans, of course, right? The markets find every single reason, right, to go over bust in terms of their fear level. All right, so Susan, all right, definitely not. All right, why would I want to look at BRKB over here? Yeah, all right. Now, if I just quickly load the chart. All right, let me clean out the chart over here. All right, this looks cleaner. All right, now, why would I want to get into a stock like this? Right, not from a fundamental valuations, right, but from a stock that has gone parabolic, right, from 25,000 all the way up to 43,000. Right, the stock has effectively doubled. All right, okay, now, and they're not investing in any of these, any of these high-flying stocks. All right, and even if they're invested in the high-flying stocks, right, they will be suffering if the markets do collapse. So why would I want to invest in Berkshire Hathaway right now? Right, it's not exactly cheap. Yeah, all right, it's not exactly cheap, so it doesn't warrant. Right now, like I've said this to many of my trading members over here. Yeah, all right. It from a valuation angle wise, it does look cheap, right? But from a chart wise, when I look at things, right, it's just consolidating, as you can see. All right, now, so if I were to draw, can you see right now that this stock is pretty much just consolidating between 40,000 and 44,000, right? And right now it's sitting right in the middle. Yeah. Okay. So what kind of gives you that confidence that it is a good time to enter, because it's sitting right in the middle over here. Yeah. All right, Susan. I hope that helps you with your question over here. All right, and Javia. All right, now thank you very much for clicking on your approval of the accounts. All right, I think this helps over here. All right, give me a minute. Seems like they're really on a roll today. Really well on a roll. All right, now, so Javia, all right, now, Baba, yes, I am actually looking at it, but I don't want to get in right now based on what the market is doing today. So, yes, I will be looking at it, right, but not right now. Yeah, all right, okay, not right now at the moment. All right, today, like I said, is not a good time to enter the trade. Yeah, all right, Mei, all right, WU, right? Okay, now, like I said, all right, we do still have the positions and I've done nothing to it. All right, so my WU is over here. All right, so, by 17 December, right, if the stock doesn't recover, I'm just going to pick up and buy the shares at $18 a piece. Right? Why? Because if I buy those shares and, keep them at $18 a piece, I'm still going to pocket. All right, let's go back to WU. I'm still going to pocket a dividend of about 23 cents per quarter. So that's coming close to about $1 a year, right? And that pays me about 5.7% returns, right? I can do that until the stock recovers itself. So I have no how do I say this? No fears about such a company at all. Yeah. All right. Now, Joanne. All right. Now, even if I do take a trade, right? Even if I do take a trade on, oh my God, I'm getting affected. Oh, they've definitely achieved their aim today. All right, now, even if I do go in on trade on BABA, all right, it will still be my sell put option. All right, it will be a sell put portfolio put trade, all right, because that's what we cover in this session. All right, and I'm very, very hardly a call option buyer. All right, so I don't believe in buying calls over here. All right, why? Because yes, BABA can go up, right, but the market is already so high. All right, can you see what I'm trying to say? The market is already so high. So, how much of an upside expectations do you expect out of BABA? All right, because of the limited upside expectations, right, I do favor more selling a put option, all right, rather than, buying outright calls. All right, Ensign, all right, I'll leave that to you. All right, if you are confident on BRK, all right, then just go ahead with BRK. Yeah, all right. Now, one of the reasons why I don't like BRK is, yes, I do see that it's, anyway, I think I explained it on the charts right now. All right, I just do feel that there is a better time for an entry when it comes to BRK. Right, with the markets collapsing on day one right now, right, it's hardly the best time to get in. Right, it's hardly the best time to get in at all. Right, because it's sitting in the middle of this channel. Right, which means, all right, if markets continue to sell off, right, this stock can fall all the way to 40,800. Right, if it falls to 40,800, right, that's like what? All right, now let's not talk about BRKA then. We'll talk about BRKB, all right, which is a cheaper version, right? Nothing's changed. Right, so it's a range of 273 to 293, all right, and right now it's about 281. So it can still fall by another, $7, $8, yeah, $8 or so, right, before we can see more from it. Yeah, all right, now, and Desmond, all right, I don't really favor BAIDU right now. All right, I don't favor BAIDU because of all the government restrictions that have involved the entertainment world at the moment. Yeah, all right, so I would let the dust settle before I would get in. All right, it just presents too much high risk for the time being. All right, Joanne, like I said over here, it doesn't matter. All right, okay, I'm an option seller, right, as compared to a buyer. Right, so I just don't like the idea of buying options. Yeah, all right, I prefer to sell options as compared to buying options. That's just my preference, right? It may not be yours, all right, but that's my main focus, right? And that's always what I teach in my investment community, all right? And we focus a lot on option selling strategies, all right? So that's what we'll be doing. Isaac. Oh, Isaac. No, you don't. All right. Let me explain it. Let me explain this in my in our member session next Monday. All right. Because Isaac, you are asking about membership trading strategy. All right. So let me answer you that on Monday. Okay. All right, Isaac. In fact, all right, if you go to the trade management masterclass that I've done, all right, you will be able to find your answer there, Isaac. Yeah. Nvidia, I'm staying far, far away. Bonnie, no. All right, these are all your unicorn stocks. All right, any stocks that has gone parabolic. All right, I'm staying far, far away from it. All right, why? Because what's your justification? All right, to me, all right, I know it looks nice. Right, it looks nice, but why are you buying here? All right, what's Bonnie? All right, how are you gonna argue a case of buying here? All right, other than being a FOMO. All right, and like I said to many of my members as well, if you can't justify why you're trying to get in on a trade rather than a hunch or the fear of missing out, then it's not a strategy. right? If you keep, going into trades just based on this, you're going to hit some jackpots, right? But the amounts of losers that you're going to have, right, it's going to totally wipe out your accounts, right, in the long run, right? So that's why I keep saying that's not a strategy, right? And why can I say this, all right? Or how can I, be the right person to say this? Because I bust many accounts trying to do it this way. All right, and this time is not different. I'm just going to say it again. This time is not different. Yeah, okay, all right. Now, so you need to know clearly why, right, and what's the reason, right, behind you doing this, right? And look, right, if you just look at the RSI above, where is it? The RSI is 83, right? And then what do you have? You have, this is a weekly chart. It makes it even worse, right? Now, you have a higher high over here, right? And then, right, a long-term divergence that's playing out that's happening right now, right? So no way am I getting myself close to any of these stocks over here, right? NVIDIA, right? Look, there's a divergence. Right, there's a divergence right here. The stock went higher, right? And then you have these divergences over here. All right, okay, so Bonnie, if you want to get into NVIDIA right now, yeah, all right, be prepared, okay? All right, don't say I didn't warn you. I may be wrong, all right? If I'm wrong, all right, I would say congratulations to you, all right? But all I can say is based on what you see right now, where's the argument? Yeah, all right, where's the argument? All right, okay, where's the argument, all right, for you to go long on this stock? Yeah, all right, thank you, Susan, for reminding me. Okay, all right, now, so, if the argument is not on my side, all right, I'll never get in on a trade. Okay, all right. Seems like I got some additional jobs after the session. Weeding some weeds. Got to first detect where they come from. Bonnie, if you have profits on them, all right, you need to take defensive actions, right? Either you take defensive actions if you're still bullish on the prices, right? But if, like I said, all right, you are bearish, then it makes sense to take profits, right? If you've traded more than one option contract, right, then you can take off some of the profits. You don't have to take all off, yeah, all right? But this is definitely a sign to start scaling off things, yeah? Okay, all right, now, Bonnie, that's just coming from what I see on the chart, all right, like what I explained to you just now. Yeah, okay, all right, so it's either you hedge them, all right, by selling some call options against the calls that you have bought. Yeah, okay, now this is something you do. This is basically something, yep, correct, yes, the Facebook user have pretty much said this as well. Yeah, all right, I don't know who you are, all right, okay, so there are a few variety of defensive actions you can take. Number one is, of course, outrightly taking your profits. Right. Number two is selling a call option against the one that you bought. Yeah. All right. And then number three, all right, I will cover this really soon in my trading membership. All right. So if any of you are looking towards how you can manage these kind of profitable positions, right, okay, do consider one of our mentorship programs, right, where we cover all the various different strategies where you can trade options and also manage options, right? And, we help build better traders basically. Yeah, all right. So if you're serious about options, you really want to do more with it, learn more about it, how you can use options to hedge, handle, better manage your profits, all right, consider one of our trading mentorship programs, okay? All right, Javier, all right, I'm from Singapore. All right, I'm coming to you live from Singapore right now. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to draw the session to a close at the half an hour mark for today's session. All right, and thank you very much for all your questions today. And do not fear the markets, right? Just let the markets do what it needs to do, right? And we do expect this correction to come, right? And today is just day one. There may be more, or we may see Monday and Tuesday just erasing everything that has happened today. Who knows? Nobody knows, right? Let's see how this new variant continues to plow on the fear in the market. If it doesn't, then it's just another forgotten event by next week. All right, we'll come back next week on Friday live once again. All right, this is Terence signing off for this week. All right, and that's what I'll bring to you. All right, no. All right, I realize right now in this market, the VIX is broken. It's totally broken. Yeah, all right. Hence, you realize, all right, I'm not touching my VIX anymore. Yeah, all right. It's totally broken over here. All right, because of the cheap money, right, that power has done. Yeah, all right. So, no. All right, I'm staying off VIX for the time being. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for those of you who have joined me live over here. I'm going to call it a weekend. All right. Have a pleasant weekend ahead of all of you. If you have not completed your shopping, right, you have another half an hour before Black Friday ends. And if you still miss that, don't worry. There's always Cyber Monday, right? You still miss that. There's always 12-12. Don't worry. There's so much. All right. I'll see all of you next Friday. Okay. All right. Thank you once again for joining me on this Facebook Live session. Before you leave, right, if you did like any messages that I put out across, all right, or if you simply like the number of spammers that turned up in our session today and joined the fun, all right, help me click the like button, okay? All right, help me click the like button to this session, all right? Help us get out there in the Facebook algorithms, all right? And then I'll see all of you live again next week, all right? Thank you very much. This is Terence Tan signing off for Portfolio Cash on Fridays. All right, see all of you really soon again. Bye-bye for now.